Alright, Dislyte just posted the leaks for the new upcoming Esper. So the new unit is going to be Yuren Baize, also going to be a Chinese, I think it's a Chinese mythological beast or something. They also added this stuff right here. To resolve conflict, violence should not be needed, only more thought. So it kind of seems like he's not going to be a DPS, so maybe something like a support or controller, or maybe even a defender, but it doesn't seem like a defender, more so like a support or a controller. Let's take a look at in-game what type of support or controller that we have. If he's a controller, it's gonna be a bit weird because the next patch we're getting is a Celestial Anomaly, and I want to see if there is any controller that is good for scoring based contents. Like if we scroll through most of this, most of them isn't really doing much for you in scoring based contents like Falsetto Fantasy, because in the Celestial Anomaly we can expect it to be somewhat similar to the Falsetto Fantasy, right? It's a scoring based event, and then you get as much score as possible by doing as much damage as possible. The only one that can really push out damage is Sander, and that's only if the boss can get AP control. So I think what he's going to be fulfilling, if he is a controller, he's not going to be that good for the scoring based contents for Celestial Anomaly, but he's going to be good for the floor stages. He's going to be maybe a controller that can apply stuns without landing any hits or something. Maybe it's a guaranteed AoE stun, or if he's a support, then he might be good for both of the content that is for Celestial Anomaly. If you're new and you don't know what the Celestial Anomaly is, there's 3 towers that you need to climb: Wind, Inferno, and Flow. There is the old one had about 150 floors per tower, which means you have to climb 450 floors. And the unit that they released for that was Mateo was pretty good for the boss stage and also for the towers. So I think this time around they might be just releasing a unit that is good for the towers, which is probably going to be the new Baize unit. Or if he's a support, then he could be good for both the tower content and then also for the scoring base content. And then this is also another leak from Reddit. I saw this is the new banner that they have for the Discord banner, and you can see the boy Fushi. This is not Fushi, right? This is Fushi. Fushi, I think, means like immortal or something, and he screams Shimmer Legend. He might not be a summonable Esper, because right now he's only in game as an NPC for the Embla story, if I'm not mistaken. If you do the story for Embla, then he's gonna appear in the that story, but I don't think you can use him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't think you can use Fushi. But yeah, he screams like a Shimmer legendary vibe to me. And then this chick right here looks just like Power from Chainsaw Man, if you ever watched that anime before. I don't know, maybe she's Flo because her hair kind of seems like the Flo typing. She also looks like Leora a little bit, and this one looks like Mona and Li Guang a little bit. At first I thought it was Mona, but I think this is a new design. Yeah, it looks like a new design. Yeah, maybe it's a 4-star. I think this one looks like a 4-star. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a 5-star to me. And then this guy, this is the new guy that we see just now. And then this guy, look, I don't know which one is the Shimmer Knight 5, either Fushi or this guy right here in the background. He straight up looks like Gilgamesh. Maybe we're getting Gilgamesh, I don't know. Fushi has been in the game, the story game, for ever. Since I think even before Embla was released, he was already teased in the story, and he's like one of the strongest in the Dislyte universe, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this guy, Fushi, and also this guy. He looks epic as hell, man. He looks like a Shimmer Legend. Both of these guys might be Shimmer Legends, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for the leaks. So we can expect this guy to be released in the next patch as, you know, the opening character. Maybe he's not gonna be that good, but if we take a look at the previous update, Mateo was released with the Celestial Anomaly, and he was the best unit for the Celestial Anomaly by far, hands down. The units that released after him that try to match what the boss does wasn't that good. The unit that was released after him was, I think it was Valeria, and after Valeria was Javid. So both of those didn't do anything to the boss, they didn't give you an edge. Whereas Mateo, he was like, you kind of need Mateo to compete in the leaderboard ranking. If you don't have a Mateo, then you don't compete at all. So this time around, maybe they're changing it up, because if this guy is a controller, I don't think he's going to be good for scoring based content. But if he's a support, then that might be a different case, right? And I think Fushi is going to be a DPS. She seems like a support, maybe a DPS to me. And then this one is also looking like a DPS. This guy 100% screams like a DPS to me. But yeah, that's about it. Ciao.